G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Wisdom Aurora Pro. Let's check it out. Alright, in the box you will get this lanyard, which is kind of like a paracord lanyard. That will be able to be folded like that and looped through these two holes there. And then once you loop it and pull it through all the way, you would then just put the tail end of it through that and pull it tight, and you've got yourself your lanyard. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to have to then take it out. But very strong lanyard. I'm not a lanyard guy, but very strong lanyard, and you know, it's a seems like a paracord as well. So you could undo this and have yourself a bit of paracord. I wouldn't do that because I'd never get it back to the way it looks like this. But there is that option. You will get your Wisdom Aurora Pro user manual, and you will get your charger. So this has a built-in battery. So what you do is you plug this into the wall there, and then you just sit it down like that, and that will be charging. And then these 4 LED lights will shine blue, and they just kind of build up as the charging goes. And then when it gets to the top and it stops flashing, fully charged. All right, so going over the design of this light, it is a very simple design, but I like that. Simple is good. And this is marketed as it's either an explosion-proof light or an indestructible light or something like that. Now, I don't know what they mean by explosion-proof or indestructible or whatever. I don't know. I don't believe anything is indestructible. But I do believe that this would be a very, very difficult light to break. Just from using it over the past few weeks and, you know, getting a feel of it, the light is definitely made out of very, very strong material, and it seems to be all one piece. You can't really pull it apart. You could unscrew these areas here and then maybe pull out. So I don't know. I'm not game enough to do it because I don't want to mess with it. But it is a very tough light. Okay, so as far as explosion proof or indestructible goes, I can't say if that's actually accurate or not. I'm definitely not going to put it through an explosion. But you know, it's a very tough light. So if we start off at the head here, you've got this very large silver bezel, which I think really complements the black. I think it's a really nice, simple design, and I think it looks really, really good. I do. And then here, you've got plastic or some hardened plastic. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not glass. So that's obviously something to do with the fact that they tried to make this light indestructible. Now, the body is said to be made from cold forged aluminium housing with hard anodized finish. That is just jargon to me, but maybe someone out there knows how tough that really is. I don't know. But if we look at the head here, I don't know if the camera can pick it up properly, but in between each one of these slits is a long, long cavity down. So that, and it goes all the way down to basically the width of the tubing. So they, I'm guessing, would work as very, very efficient heat sinks. The heat dissipation here would be really good, I would imagine. And then moving down to the body, we have a very, very simple slimline body, nice to hold in the hand, very heavy light, but nice to hold in the hand. And then you've got your side switches here. So side switches are, the middle bit is for on off, and the down arrows for ramping down, the up arrows for ramping up, and that's all there is to it, folks. So I will go over the UI shortly. One thing I'm not too impressed about the side switch is trying to handle this at night. Firstly, it's actually quite hard to find the side switch. I know it feels different, but trust me, it's hard to find it. When you're looking for it, you easily drift over it, no worries. And it's hard to find what button you're looking for in the dark as well. So maybe if they raised the on-off button just a little bit, might be more helpful to find the on-off button, but also to find the switch in general. And then down here, you've got your charging LEDs. So they go blue. Each LED stands for 25%. So you can just work that out as to how many are lit up or not. And then down the bottom here, you'll just have your serial number and the charging contacts and the brand name Wisdom. All right, so measuring this thing from head to tail it comes in at 19.6 centimeters exactly. The width of the face comes in at 6.6 centimeters, and the width of the body comes in at 3.9 centimeters. Now, I won't be able to weigh this on my scales because it'll be well over 300 grams. In fact, Wisdom says this weighs 1.1 pounds. So I don't know the exact conversion, but I think 1.1 pounds will probably be around half a kilo. So this will be about 500 or so grams. Now, the UI on this is very, very simple. So from off, if you press the middle button, it'll turn on, and it'll turn on in the last output you left it at. And then you can either press the down or up button singly to step up and down. And then once you're at your lowest output, you can just press up again and keep pressing until it gets to the highest output. But one thing you can do is you've got a quick access to low and high. So if I double press the bottom arrow, it goes to the lowest output. Double press the top arrow, goes to the highest output. Now the highest output is 3,192 lumens, and at the highest output, it is pushing out 120,000 lux light intensity at 1 meter, and you will get 4.5 hours of runtime on high, and you will get over 3 hours runtime on low. Now, one thing I do like about this light is you can ramp it as well. So if I press and hold the up button, it just ramps up. See that? And then if I ramp down, it'll just ramp down as well. So I don't have to step down, I can just ramp. Now, one thing about this light as well is I can lock it in a certain output. So for example, if I want to lock it in the highest output, when it's on the highest output, I double tap the on button whilst on. So 1, 2. Okay, now that is telling me that I can't step it down at all. No matter what I push, I can't step it down. And when I turn it off and turn it back on, comes on in that output. If I want to unlock that output, I just double tap the on button again. And now I can go back to ramping or stepping. And I can lock any output I want. So if I want that output, double tap. And now it won't move from that output until I double tap again. So that's a cool little mechanism it has. Now, if I want to lock this light out, guys, I just press and hold the up and down button at the same time for 3 seconds. Press and hold. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now light's locked out. Can't turn it on. That's telling me it's locked out. If I want to unlock it, I need to press the on button once, let go, and then press and hold. So press once, press and hold. Unlocked. There we have it. Now, Wisdom doesn't give or hasn't given me a specified water resistance rating or drop resistance rating, but you would think if they're marketing it as an explosion proof light, then it would be pretty decent in those two categories. So like I said, I don't know, but I'm assuming it's very water resistant and very drop resistant. All right, there is a beam shot on the turbo, and it is very, very bright. We have an extremely tight hotspot with some gorgeous spill. And laying it down there like that, you can see a bit of a photo of the spill. And then if I just put it towards the wall there, not a great shot because it's quite large, but you can see that the hotspot is very, very tight, very small, and it does have some very distinct spill. I really like the spill. All right, let's go outside for some night shots and return for the final thoughts of the Wisdom Aurora Pro. See you in a sec. All right, here we are with the Wisdom Aurora Pro, and that is on low. So that's the lowest output. And of course, because of the amazing amount of candela in this light, the lowest output is still gonna get you quite a distance away. Oh, when I say quite a distance, 10 meters, 8 meters, something like that. So I'm just going to push the button and watch it ramp all the way. And I believe that is the lightest output there. So this is very, very bright. It's coming out of that, and it is extremely bright. Look at that beam. Wow. It's lighting up that field over there like it's nothing. like it's seriously nothing. That whole tree over there is completely lit up. And I am 250 meters? No, sorry. That tree is 110. Probably 150, about 150 meters away I am from that tree there that it's on. Wow. That is so cool. The indestructible torch, they reckon, is also very bloody useful at nighttime. That's insane. Now I'll ramp it back down. It's like halfway, or a bit less than halfway maybe. Very useful over here. Very useful hotspot. Beautiful torch. Not getting hot at all, by the way. Just gonna double tap it up to turbo again. Not getting hot at all. And back to the lowest. And that's it for me, guys. Okay, so it performs really, really well. I am impressed with its performance. I have seen a few other videos on it, and it does perform very well in all these videos. So performance-wise, I'm not disappointed in it. Simplicity of design, like that too. I like the charging mechanism. I like how you can just stick it on and charge and let it go. Now, I don't know if the batteries are built in or not. It does say it's powered by 4 3,500 milliamp rechargeable lithium ion batteries. So maybe if you unscrewed these screws and pulled them out, you could replace them. I don't know. I don't want to unscrew them. I don't want to mess with it. So it's either, they're either built in or they're not. I actually don't know. It doesn't specify, sorry. But all in all, if you're looking for a relatively heavy thrower, and something that's very, very simple, throw in the bag, no worries, definitely don't have any worries about breaking it, then this could be the one for you. I will leave a link in the description. I think they're marketing it at around $400 to $450 US dollars, but I will double check that and write that in the description about whatever the price is, and just hit the link and go straight to it and you'll be able to see anyway. But apart from that, no holster and no pocket clip, obviously. So this is a very much kind of duty light, just to be holding in your hand, and when you're not holding it, you're just throwing it in the bag or in the back of the truck or in the glove box or whatever. But that's it for me today, guys. Thanks very much for watching a review on the Wisdom Aurora Pro. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.